Hello everyone, cpat here with another YOMI 2 vid, and we are really screwing things up. So this is going to be a post-comm because we were using our laptop mic and it just didn't come through very well. And then we tried to record another video just now against some guy named Plump Bison, and that didn't come through either. But right now we are looking at a mirror match. We are rocking the Black Midori, which might be doing okay into Green Midori. I think Green Midori is the stronger Midori overall, but so he's got it right. But Black Midori can counter the Dragon form, right, with the Mind Drain. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna start off with a low block here. We catch the Green Burst. This guy was going for the really early Dragon form plays, where you should just hit back with the E. And that's a very good start for us. That's a very strong start. And wow, he just pops the Gemstorm right away. He's knocked down. But yeah, like I said before, we are hoping to draw that Mind Drain to counter the Dragon form meter, right? Anyway, we go for the mix up and normal here. It does not work. No Shots just goes straight for the Dragon form. No Shots is the player we actually fought yesterday, and we fought him before as well. We went 1-1 against his Rook in like the Argarg episode, and then we went 2-0 against him yesterday with the Red Val or something like that. Unfortunately, we have not drawn the thing that we're looking for. So we're gonna go ahead, drop a throw, and we're gonna grab the E. And then we're actually going to go for the Grappling Mastery here. It is a little bit early. It's more of a tempo Grappling Mastery than a value Grappling Mastery a bit later. But I feel like with two of those in the deck, you don't need to go for two value Grappling Masteries. We can go for a simple tempo one. And then yeah, we're just gonna block low, keep things safe, and yeah, we catch the B. Dragon Midori's fastest overhead is a C at speed 7. He loses a bar as well. Good for us. And he's got the Roar. Of course, he's got the Roar. I hate Roar, man. Roar used to be more toxic. Roar used to discard 2 cards, but just my 8-point APC, but I don't care at all about that. Black Burst is an interesting choice, but it's not good for Dragon form because we really want to be discarding those 2 cards when Midori's human, I believe. And then losing that 1 super bar can be crucial, but it's kind of I think, in my opinion. I think we want to be saving that for when he goes back to becoming a human. Anyway, we're just going to go ahead and try to block again. We actually block the dodge. That's really good for us. It's extremely good for us. So he loses 1 bar again. So far, no value out of this, out of the Dragon, which is great for us. Power up throws. Get 2 bar. Now we're threatening our Dragon form, which is good. Exchange our dodge, get a throwback. We are threatening that Dragon form. Just not sure if I'm gonna play it here or not. This wouldn't actually be a bad turn to Dragon, just because we know that it's pretty unlikely to have the second dodge, so it is pretty safe, quote unquote safe. If he blocks it, it's not the end of the world. But I guess we're going for a little bit of a read here that he's going to go for the throw. Unfortunately, it does not pay out. He blocks us. It's the low block. So, again, the low block gets discarded. We were thinking about single palming there, but we were kind of going for a hard read that was going to throw us. Fortunately, blocked us, so he still is a Dragon. We can now Dragon form on his turn, which is more powerful. For a number of reasons. I think it's better generally for Midori to Dragon form on his opponent's turn rather than his own. I think we also forced out the second discard of the Roar there, which is good. Gets his low block back. Really valuing this low block over the dodge for some reason. I don't know. I feel like I would have rather had a dodge if I was him, but it seems like a pretty safe turn to just Dragon up, and yeah, we do. Again, he blocks it, like, totally fine. Oh, this is the turn he discards the Roar. Okay, excuse me again, like, this is post-comm, so it's going to be a little bit rough. But yeah, we are turning into a Dragon here, which is great for us. We have three bar compared to 1. Good looking hand here with the Dragon Mountain. We draw the Roar as well, so we'll obviously just Roar him. We'll draw 2 off that as well. I don't know what we draw. Take a look at his discard here. He just has the high block left. And we think he's out of dodge as well. We're going to Jumpstorm up. This is a mistake because we have 89 HP. And we're just going to mash the mountain here. And yeah, we catch the swoop, which is really good for us. So unfortunately, we don't get the full value of the Jumpstorm here. But we get 24 damage, 29 damage. We heal 1. This is a 30 damage swing. That's not bad at all. Yeah, combo that through. Yeah, and like probably shouldn't have activated this Jumpstorm. Probably should have waited until the next Dragon form, but that's okay. He turns into a human now. Maybe we'll get hit too. But so far we're feeling pretty good here because we got through his Gemstorm, we got through his Burst as well. We have Life Lead. We're playing black. Things are looking very, very good here. Goes for the Growth Surge. My Talent Swoop still hit for 10, notably. Does he power for bar? I guess is the only question. We have second Intimidating Roar for the next turn as well. Has everything. Has every card outside of the green ones, right? We're going to go for the low attack here. We get catch the dodge, which is really, really good for us. We're going to go AB. So we don't get the full value of the Gemstorm here, but we do build our third bar. Which is, like, fine. Do we care about value? Not really. Again, second roar, except this time he's human, so that's really good for us. We draw CDE, which is pretty tempting, I'm not gonna lie. I was considering maybe trying to obfuscate this by exchanging for a B, but and then try to go for the C. Maybe try to exchange our block away as well for that, but no, we ultimately decide not to. We go for the C, and No Shots blocks it successfully. I mean, makes sense to block high there. I think we had multiple lows in the discard, but nice block there from No Shots for sure. Nice block. The C might be a little bit telling, like, why am I going for C other than to hit CDE? But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's kind of spicy, but it is what it is. Anyways, he powers up throws. Gets Super 1 back, so definitely feeling the heat a little bit, because it looks like he needs that defense, right? Needs that defensive option just to keep things safe here. Anyway, we are like kind of unlikely to draw dodge here. Dodge into throw is obviously a very, very strong play for us here with 1 bar. So that's actually what we're going to go for. And hopefully we dodge that single palm ideally. Although maybe saving the single palm he actually gets us here. Very nice throw here from No Shots. Probably going into the E here. Yeah, goes into the E. I'm knocked down on human side as well. Lose that final bar, so yeah, really, really good throw there. Decent looking hand though. Not the scariest thing in the world. We do have both our blocks still, so we're feeling okay. Exchange C for throw, power up throws. Obviously, we do have the single palm in hand, but we don't have bar, right? So we really want to be having that bar. We'll just go for 2 bar here, over the 1 bar and the dragon form. And yeah, we're just gonna guess here. I think we're pretty incentivized to play fast attacks, so we might just block alongside us, but obviously we don't have the throw to punish. So yeah, we're just gonna take a look here. We're just gonna block high. And yeah, he actually goes for the 8 PC, so that's really good for us, because he's a little bit low on cards, or I mean now he's the same number of cards as us, but he goes for the dodge instead of the block, right, which is good for us. Just opts to skip the power up phase, interestingly enough. Does not attempt to build more bar. He is 2 throws down currently. Take a look at the discard here. Like, maybe we palm out here. Maybe we just block. We could flurry punches, but our hand would be a little bit low at the end of this. Block low. We get overheaded. The big boy overhead. Wow, nice read here from No Shots. He was down 2 throws, so we were feeling pretty safe with the block. But no, he got us good with the overhead. I guess we were blocking low 100% of the time. But that hurts quite a bit. We're going to exchange our knockdown for the low block. We just want to be Like, I just feel like I'd want to be safe here. It looks like that gemstorm's lit up, but it's actually not. It's kind of weird. Like, it's like grayed out, but like gray and the black kind of make it looks like it's still online. What to do here? We're just gonna block low, I think. Or did we actually choose to block high? Okay, that's fine. We are knocked down. We would throw him back. I think we would throw him back here if we had like a good punish, like throw into E, but we dropped our E for the high block, right? So he blocks himself, but so we're like a little bit sad about that because we did have the read about a throw there, but we just didn't pull the trigger just because we didn't have a good enough payoff on it to kind of justify it, which is fine. Blocking alongside him is not the end of the world. We're still playing blacks. We still have our black burst in hand if we want him to discard cards in the future. Changes D. We thought we were just going to go for the dodge, but actually picks up a throw. Maybe out of throws. No, just decides to power up throws. Gets 2 bar. Notably, 2 bar is a mistake here because both his dragon forms are in the discard. So going for 2 bar here doesn't make any sense. There's no threat of dragon form, obviously, because both of them are in the discard. Definitely a little bit of a mistake there, in my opinion. Maybe strictly incorrect. Unless, of course, he's trying to play 3 single palms in a row or something. He's got 1 throw left. He's got 1 dodge left. He's got rhinos left. He's got 2 rhinos left. I'm actually a little bit spooked about rhino now that he's powered up for 3 bar. So we're going to go for the single palm here, try to catch out the rhino. Well, no, we take it back. No, I don't think flying kick's the play. But we do also want to try to keep him on his lowish hand size, right? He's got 5 cards in hand. If he blocks our single palm, that's kind of sad. I think if I had the life drain here, I would throw him similar to last turn, right? If I had the E, I would have thrown him. If I had the life drain, I would throw him. So we do have a little bit of decision here, because we don't want to be attacking into his block because that maybe puts him back into the game. We kind of want to keep him on his lower hand side, although he does have 2 grappling masteries left. But no, we just a little bit spooked at the rhino. We block ourselves, and yeah, we definitely psyched ourselves out there. But I mean, it is what it is. We block alongside him. Not the worst thing in the world. We still have a turn here, or we can attempt to punish. We have double flurry punches in hand as well, which is really good for us. That's really good human damage. Change B for throw. I think it's just good to have 2 throws in hand. We're gonna go for the big boy burst here, expecting him to play an offensive option, and hopefully, and if this works, this performs very well here. And he's only got 6 cards in hand. A good chance of discarding his blocks, right? If this does work, lowish hand size means he can't punish super well here. So maybe this will work well. We do have a mind drain just in case he does go for a dragon form later as well. I don't know. This feels pretty. So far, it feels like a pretty decent position. Does block us. He got me. He got me good there. Nice block there from No Shots. I'll probably just getting what like eat or something. Oh, just a single palm. Okay, so interesting. He spent a bar there as well. Although he's probably just gonna be powering up for the dragon form on his turn. We do have a dodge in hand for the dragon form. Powers up rhinos. That is pretty good for us. We were super scared of rhino. We didn't really want to deal with rhino either. But looks like No Shot's going for the dragon form here. But I think powering up rhinos is extremely good for us. It's a very annoying card to deal with on the human side, right? It feels like really just free damage. So I guess the question we have to ask ourselves here is, will No Shots go for the dragon form right away? Or will he go for something else? Take a look at the discard. Notice that he's not got grappling masteries. Notice that he's also done forward punches. We're actually going to attempt to dodge the dragon form here. He actually goes for a quick low, which I think was a little bit surprising. So we got the honor form, the honor stance. A little bit of a spoiler for later. We actually did not understand how honor stance works. I thought it's if you block an attack, he gets thrown. Anyway, we draw a mind drain for when he goes for the dragon form, which is good for us. Exchange A for dodge, kind of threaten that dodge for the dragon form. And then maybe think about playing A ourselves here. Although we look at the discard, we look at his discard, we notice that he's down. He has 2 flurry punches up. So we're actually going to play our flurry punches to attempt to beat his flurry punches. He just blocks, but that's 3 chips. That's totally fine for us. Although he does have cards, but that's okay. We are gonna. I mean, he's gonna play Dragon Form at some time, right? Drops B, gets a throwback. Again, we do have the Mind Drain for when he does go Dragon Form, so we're like okay on that front. So I guess the only question we have to ask ourselves is he going to DF on our turn? Could go for something like flurry punches, I guess. Could go for throw. Could have 2 throws left. We're gonna go for the flurry punches. We actually beat the throw there. That's very, very good for us because we're gonna get 23 and the knockdown, right? We're gonna pump the A. We're gonna pump the Y as well. We're gonna go into the E, and that's 24 in the knockdown. And we are so far ahead right now. We are doing so good here. Our block's auto throw as well. So I thought the auto throw again was if I block his move, then I get to deal 8 damage, right? So I thought that if I block his move here, so if I block his Dragon Form, which is the plan here, right, I kill him. Unfortunately, that's not how Honor Stance works. So he goes for the Dragon Form here. I have the dodge in hand, but for some reason we go for block, thinking that was lethal, but it's not lethal. He doesn't die here, which I was a little bit shocked with by, because we can't read. So yeah, Honor Stance is if they block or dodge alongside our block, then we get to throw them, but I guess we cannot read. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we learned something new. I mean, I never go for the 8 PC personally on Midori, so I mean, I guess I learned something new. Should we go for the Dragon Form ourselves? And it's like, no, we could just kill with a single palm, right? Yeah. Just palm it and then Mind Drain if it doesn't work, but no, palm it, just get that lethal in. Instead of going for Dragon Form ourselves and then maybe like not having lethal later. But yeah, so far so good. 1-0 to us. Game 2 right away. Re-ups with the same gem right away. No power up here, which is kind of sad. Just go for the low block once more. I feel like I'm blocking quite a bit on turn 1. Hopefully he doesn't, or hopefully he does go for the early burst again. We're going to play a heavy block-centric early game 2 as well, just because he was very crazy going with that turn 1 burst, right? We're feeling pretty good about this matchup, though. This matchup maybe could be our favor. We were particularly happy about him not playing Rhinos in combat, actually, because I think Rhinos in combat would have made us a little bit more sad than it did. But he just blocks alongside us. Let's see what he goes for here. We don't have the Mind Drain for if he decides to go for the early bursts here again. Normally he doesn't power up, which is a little bit suspicious for us. So that definitely spooks us a little bit. We're going to block again. He goes for the APC. We unfortunately still don't have power up. Come on, Sterling. Come on, YOMI 2. Please fix. We're gonna block one more time. We're just hoping to catch the burst here, and we finally get it. We catch the burst. We don't have the knockdown in hand, but we do have a decent amount of cards. Might just go into the flurry punches here. 16 damage is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, we don't have the knockdown, so yeah. Pump the C, pump the APC as well. Big damage, early life lead. Good for us. We are now 2 for 2 in blocking green bursts, which is very good for us, especially in this mirror match. Powers of D's for 2 bar. Gonna get Dragon Form on his next turn, obviously. Probably, in theory, you can still play single palm, and then get the Dragon Form in next turn. We're going for the A. Unfortunately, he gets dodged. He now has the Honor Stance, so his blocks will auto throw if I blodge alongside him. Unfortunately, we are still unsure of how the card works as far as this video is concerned, so we're going to read the card again, because I guess we are illiterate or something. We just don't really understand how it works, but yeah. It's on blodge, by the way. So I think we're pretty heavily incentivized to throw here, right? Or I mean, I guess the Honor Stance drops if you throw him. I guess my only question was, if he auto throws me, does my block get discarded? So that's actually one of the reasons we actually didn't go for the block there, and we actually went for the life drain, and life drain beats his throw, which is actually really good for us. So the understands drops. We unfortunately still don't know how that interaction works, but I mean it is what it is, right? Kind of weirdish hand here. Not really the biggest fan of it. He powers up Ease. That's good for us. Ease is the only knockdown threat in this matchup outside of Flying Kick. But Ease way easier to land. Gets the Super 2, but I think we're just going to unfortunately just have to block here. We don't really have the best punish. Goes for the early Dragon form there. Again, not unexpected, rather, from noshots. Unfortunately, we have not drawn our Mind Drain early again. I mean, it is what it is. We're just going to block low again. He goes for the Toxic Breath, which don't really think that's a very good option there. Like, his hand must be really bad if he felt like he needed to go for the Toxic Breath there. Loses the turn of Dragon Form. We're good. We're feeling good. We do notice that Toxic Breath does give edge. That's not something we knew before, but apparently that's a thing that it does. He roars something away. I actually don't catch what he roars away. But we do have a DP in hand. But yeah, I have no idea what he roared away. We do have the DP in hand if we want. We also have the Black Burst if we want. But again, Black Bursts we don't really like. So actually, we've single palm here. We could just guess high low as well. And in theory, we do need to take a little bit of damage, right, for our storm to work. So maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. Again, like I feel like I would throw here had I had like a good payoff on it. Namely if I had E. Instead we just go for the block. We block alongside him, so we actually had the read again. That's the third throw we tried to go for. That we would have gone for had we had the payoff for it, and we didn't do it. Because we were a little bit wary of the risks there. Anyway, we're gonna power up dodges. We're gonna get 1 bar and super 1. Which I hope this post commentary is coming out alright. We're gonna exchange B. We're gonna pick up a dodge. And then do we do it? I guess is like we can just do it here with the Dragon Form, right? He did go for what blocks in the last game. Again, I'm kind of lamenting. I wish I had a better throw follow-up in my hand, although I did just go for the dodge. And looks like we are just going to swing with it. No, we're going to go for the throw. And we catch the high block. Finally, we follow our gut with the throws, and we catch the high block. And so far, so good in game 2 as well. Just no value out of these Dragon Forms from no shots here, unfortunately for him. We look at his discard, we notice he's down dodges as well, so Dragon Form for us looks really good here. We can even pair it with Gemstorm. Should we choose to? Exchange no power up is a little bit weird there, I think. Definitely unexpected. I think in this mirror match you definitely want to be keeping 1 bar at all times just for the single palm. Single palm is just such a good just like get off me button that I think that you just want to be keeping that in hand at all times. We just block alongside each other, totally fine here. Finally we have the E. We are like lacking throws, which is weird because we're playing Black Midori, so we have to unfortunately exchange for a throw back. We'll just go for the throw here. Fortunately we get flurry punched. But this flurry punch is unfortunately for no shots. He has a little bit of a think here, but then just lets it go, which is so weird. That's extremely good for us. Flurry punches is one of the best ways that human Midori can convert cards into damage, right? He can get 24 damage for 4 cards off the flurry punches at speed 8, so that's incredibly good. So I'm actually hugely happy to just get flurry punch for 6 with nothing else behind it, right? I think that's extremely good for us, so I was extremely shocked to see no shots not even attempt to pump it or anything, right? It goes for the Growth Surge here. We decide that if he goes for the Growth Surge, we're just going to go for the Dragon Form. Again, we look, he has 2 normal dodges left, but out of 8 PC, so we just go for it, and we actually hit the throw there. So very, very nice transform there. We don't lose any damage off the Growth Surge either, because we still do our 1 damage, and we're still dragons here. Things are looking really good for us. We have the Gemstorm online as well. Take a look at the discard one more time. He has no bar for single palm wake up. I think that's super important in the Midori Mirror. You need to have that single palm at all times. Otherwise, the dragon mix-ups I think are just too free. We're gonna make him guess high low here. We're gonna go for the high. A little bit cheeky here. He goes for A, which I don't think beats a lot of things. I mean, he just beats throw, nothing else. Went for the hard throw read. And we combo into the mountain as well. We heal 5, make him deal 5 more damage. So that's what, like a 27 damage swing there, and we are just feeling so good here. We are feeling so good. This feels like a little bit domination of the mirror match. Although, like, I really just do think that he needs to be getting the single palm here. Exchanges B for A. Does not power up again. So to get value out of our Gemstorm here, we need to be going. We can go BC, we can go throw, we can go dodge. We go for BC. We hit it, and yeah, this game is over. Score is 89-11. This we are just so far ahead. He does have his Gemstorm still, but also like I don't really see how he can work his way back without winning like 8 mix-ups in a row or something. We're going to exchange throw for C here. And then we're going to attempt to hit his toes here, I think. I don't know. I don't really know what the game plan here was. I was just kind of fooling around at this point. It's 89-11. Like, we're totally fine. And we actually just go for the talent swoop and we catch the dodge. So it's GG. Dodge felt like a little bit of just a concede there. But yeah, I guess Black Midori performs exceptionally well there, right? Like we said, into the green, we're actually pretty happy rocking the Black Midori. Although, to be fair, we did get some value out of the reversal throws, but we didn't get mind drain value. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the Midori Mirror Match. Today we proved that we are the stronger Midori player, or maybe Black Gem's the better gem in that match. I don't know what we proved. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Again, sorry for the post-comm because we kind of screwed up the recording there. But I hope the post-comm's okay. It's coherent. Comes out okay. And yeah, we also like forgot to record episode. What was going to be episode 41? But I mean, it is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Like, comment, subscribe if you did. Again, apologies for the post-comm. We'll get back to live commentary soon. And take care, guys. Bye-bye.